Taylor Swift fans are begging the singer to dump Travis Kelce after his shocking behavior on the sidelines towards Andy Reid.
Now also, his patrol mate also starts firing onto the vehicle for no apparent reason other than this scafozo's yelling, "Shots fired, shots fired."
As a person from Philadelphia, I know that we may have eaten horse poop, but we did not shoot each other.
Speaking of trash, J-Dub, how's your mom?
Lonely?
Hello, and welcome to the Working Perspectives Podcast presents WPP News. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied by the one and only Liam Reese, Steve Cabot, and J-Dub Justin Richardson. On this show, we will be bringing you the internet's most trusted news stories with topics ranging from entertainment, police reports, sports stories, the business sector, education, and local news. We're going to head to Liam Reese, who has the latest in entertainment news. Liam, what's the story?
It's Taylor time. Taylor Swift fans are begging the singer to dump Travis Kelce after his shocking behavior on the sidelines towards Andy Reid, ignoring the fact that they were in the highest stakes tackle football game possible and that Andy Reid and Travis Kelce are not in a romantic relationship. Swifties see this as a huge red flag. I mean, sure, Kelce being a big, burly football player who has been insanely successful is probably what attracted Swift to him in the first place, but still, the tweets poured in, calling this an absolute reason to run from him. Citing this one time Kelce spiked his helmet in anger during a regular season game, legions of fans who have never met either of them or even have any idea what was said are officially worried. Oh yeah, not that it matters, but Reid and Kelce both kind of said they were cool and ended up winning their second straight Super Bowl. But like JPP2 tweeted, Swifties beware. We need to protect our queen from this maniac. I stand with Swifties. And, we got to put an end to this thing. I'm Liam Reese. That's Entertainment News.
Thank you for that, Liam. Excellent. In other news, fans urged Taylor to dump Andy while Andy's kids urged him to be a better father. Okay, let's keep it moving. We're going to head to Mikey Medigan, who's going to shock us with a stunning police report. Mikey, what's the story?
While I'm out here on site, on scene in the capital of chaos, Florida, Okaloosa County, Marcus Jackson recently shared a public story of tragedy for him. It all began at 8:42 a.m. Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office received a call of a vehicle driving around honking its horn and disrupting the peace since 3 a.m. A woman then called the sheriff's office accusing Jackson, 22, of taking a vehicle and sending threats via the text message and the telephone. According to the sheriff's office, Jackson arrived on the scene, same scene, moron, at 9:09. He was detained, searched, handcuffed, and placed in the rear of Deputy Jesse Hernandez's patrol vehicle. The woman then completed an affidavit of what happened. As Hernandez headed back to the vehicle to talk to him, all of a sudden he hears a noise. He thinks it's gunshots. The girl told him he might have a gun. He ducks down. He rolls. Looks like something out of a video game. He's shooting from his side, loading his gun. Drops the whole clip into the car of the detainee. Now also, his patrol mate also starts firing onto the vehicle for no apparent reason other than this scafozo's yelling, "Shots fired, shots fired." Again, he thinks he's shot. I don't know how you mistake this. This is like saying I'm putting my pecker in a chick and I don't know. How do you not know you're not shot? As he gets up, they eventually go back to the car. They find out that this man leaned across the seat and was not harmed, luckily. Now, as I reached out and talked to the sheriff's office at the county, they said, though his actions were ultimately not warranted, we do believe he felt his life was in immediate peril, and his response was based off a totality of circumstances surrounding his fear. It sounds like BS. And just a note, Matthew, there was reports of witnesses hearing this faint gunshot, which happened to be an acorn that hit the roof of the patrol vehicle that made him go into this shooting fury. Me and 3 other reporters watched the film, and you hear no noises from the body cam. That's all I got to say. back to you on Bad Cop Section 1. Mikey Metagon, back to the studio.
Excellent police report, Mikey Metagon. For the record, the car was black and the officer did get confused. Very good. Let's keep it moving. We're going to head to J-Dub Justin Richardson and hand it off to him to give us the latest in sports. J-Dub, what's the scoop?
This week is big parade. The Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Today was their parade, and unfortunately, there was one person shot and 22 people injured. The chaos scene erupted during the Super Bowl parade, and as a person from Philadelphia, I know that we may have eaten horse poop, but we did not shoot each other. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you for that. In other news, the only gunshot at the 49ers parade was Jake Moody shooting himself in the foot. Very good. Excellent. Let's keep it moving. We're going to head back to Liam Reese, who's going to update us on the business sector. Liam, what's the story?
In Mike Lindell news, the My Pillow guy has been quiet, or as quiet as he can be, since that banger of a deposition tape has been posted, which honestly, if you have not seen it yet, you need to drop everything you're doing and check it out immediately. It is solid gold. Well, now, the My Pillow company is doing what most successful businesses do when they take a major hit, and that's expanding. That's right, folks. Get ready for the My Store. Hot off the trails of his $1.3 billion lawsuit, the sweatiest dude on the internet is ready to take on Amazon. The real twist? His idea is actually not horrible. Lindell is calling it a mini Amazon for patriots, where all products sold are strictly made in America and sold by American companies. Could this be the year Mike Lindell turns it all around? This reporter has his fingers crossed. I'm Liam Reese. Back to you, Matt.
Very good. In other news, the next thing Mike Lindell's going to start is his own social media service, and he's going to call it MySpace. Very good stuff. Excellent. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to head back to Mikey Metagon, who's going to give us the newest in education. Mikey Metagon, what is the story?
I'm here on site, on scene in Winthrop College out here in South Carolina. Now listen, I got 2 students for the first time ever that are going to receive athletic scholarships for cornhole. Some of you may know it as bago, some may know it as gay. Either way, you could play on this team. These 2 scafozos, complete athletes at the Division I level, Mr. Johnny Yanksit and Anita Koch, are here getting a full scholarship for the NCCC, the National College Cornhole Championship. Now, I don't know, maybe I made these names up, maybe I didn't. I didn't even know what this thing is. They got a board, they throw the bag, and if you ask me, it's kind of soft. So I guess shout out to these chuchulamingias for the first guys to ever, I don't know, throw their bag in a hole. Or were they? I don't know. You're the judge and jury. Back to you, Matthew, in the studio. This was your sports report from Mikey Metagon in the WPP Channel 4 News.
Very good. Thank you for that, Mikey Metagon. In other news, a local community college has given 2 grants for Can Jam. Great stuff. Very good. We're going to round it out with the local news. We're going to talk to J-Dub Justin Richardson. J-Dub, what do we have in local news?
And live here in local news, after our current snowstorm, I'm pretty sure my neighbor Greg stole the top of my recycling bin. It's not a big deal, but I can tell the difference between his top and my top. I just want to say, you, Greg. Me and my dog hate you. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you for that, J-Dub. And yeah, Greg. In other news, speaking of trash, J-Dub, how's your mom?
Lonely?
Excellent. Well, speaking of J-Dub's lonely mom, the meat mule, the cream saver, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents WPP News. I'm Matt Lavelle. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on Twitter and TikTok at Working P Pod. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com, and please like and subscribe so we keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. I'm Matt Lavelle. He's Liam Reese. He's Mikey Metagon, and that's J-Dub Justin Richardson. Thank you for listening, and have a great weekend. Thanks. See you.